Hi, this is Tom Prosich with Guardian Preservation again. Welcome to part 2 of the exciting series, Keeping Mold Away During the Holidays. Last time, if you remember, we discussed how mold is grown inside of houses during the winter, and today we're going to talk about keeping mold away this winter. We're going to have snow this year, so while it's snowing and after it's snowing, make sure you check your walls for water, because if you've got water running down the walls, that you've got a problem. Not only do you have a problem that water is coming in, which would need to address quickly, but also you could have mold growth because of the water that came in. Remember when you were a kid and you'd come in from playing in the snow after many hours outside, and you'd just take off your coat and your boots and everything else and just throw it on the floor and run away, and then your mom would yell at you to clean up your mess? Well, she wanted to do that, number one, because she didn't want a mess in front of the door. But number two, she wanted to make sure that that stuff dried so that the next time you went out, you weren't going out in wet clothes. So make sure coats, hats, scarves, and gloves are thoroughly dry. Speaking of boots, remember that after you take off your boots, if they've got liners, take them out and let them dry. And in order to get the boots dry, a great idea is to crumple up some newspaper and shove it into the boot itself so that it will wick out all of the water that's in the boots. Remember that Three Stooges movie where somebody had just almost drowned and they squeeze their belly and say, out with the bad air, in with the good? Well, the same thing applies to your house. In the wintertime, it gets stuffy in there, germs are traveling around, people have got colds, so it's a great idea that whenever it's warm and sunny, open up the windows and let the good air in and let the bad air out. Insulate pipes. If you've got any pipes that are close to exterior walls or they go outside, you want to make sure that you insulate them, because if it starts to freeze, that water is going to freeze in the pipes and the pipes are going to burst, and we don't want that to happen. One last thing that you can do when trying to reduce the mold or eliminate mold or stop mold from growing in the first place is to insulate your doors and your windows. Now they're already insulated, so what you should do is just check to make sure that the insulation is still good. For more information on what we've discussed, and for much more information in general regarding mold and the remediation of it, please visit our website at guardianpreservation.com.